It's not a Christmas letter, but it is a gift. I'd like to read to you from a letter I received from a 3rd and 4th grade teacher at Loup County Public Schools in Taylor, Nebraska. My class received your beef reader, and we really enjoyed reading through it. The majority of my students live on ranches or have relatives close by who ranch, so they were able to relate well to all of the information. Even though most of the students know way more about cattle than I do, they were still fascinated to learn some new things about the byproducts and how much of Nebraska's land is used by farming. It was such a fun resource for me to use in the classroom. She goes on to say, I am a first-year teacher, so just a year ago I was in a class at UNK and someone from Ag in the Classroom came to speak to us and show us some activities we could use in our future classroom. It was by far one of my favorite college classroom experiences. Now skipping to my favorite part, she says, I had no idea at the time that I would be teaching in a rural area, but I'm really enjoying it. I got the A to Z posters for beef, pigs, soybeans, and corn and have them displayed in the classroom. My students love looking at them and seeing how meaningful their family's work really is. Yes, farming and ranching, your contributions are meaningful to everyone in Nebraska and across the world. Welcome. I'm Megan Schaefer, Executive Director of the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation. Thank you for joining us tonight as we celebrate our 5th annual Growers Gala. I hope you are staying safe, and I welcome you to enjoy the night with us. Please take a moment to consider just how meaningful your work, your way of life really is. The theme tonight is a pivotal moment, and that is true for right now in many ways. For the teacher, her pivotal moment was accepting a teaching job in rural Nebraska and stepping out of her comfort zone to use agriculture-focused resources in her classroom. Agriculture in the classroom is the product of another pivotal moment when our nation's leaders realize most students no longer have a connection to the farm or ranch, and that it was critical for students to learn about the source of their food, fiber, and fuel. That was 30 years ago, and the migration away from the farm and ranch has continued. Vance Crowe is an agriculture spokesperson, and he once said that it's not just that people left the farm and ranch, but it's as if they all kicked a little dust off their shoes along the way, creating not just a gap, but a mountain of misinformation, skepticism, and even fear between our urban counterparts and the farmers and ranchers that provide for them. Stay tuned tonight to learn more about what our team is doing to break through that mountain and bridge the gap. If this is the first time you are joining us, welcome. If you have attended our live events in the past, thank you for returning. The mission of the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation is to engage youth, educators, and the general public to promote an understanding of the vital importance of agriculture in the lives of all Nebraskans. This work started more than 30 years ago when the USDA created the National Agriculture in the Classroom program. Our gala is our largest fundraiser of the year. The funds we raise on this special night of celebration provide free resources to teachers and students across the state. If you have a child or grandchild attending school in Nebraska or teaching school, chances are they could be the benefactor of your generosity. Tonight you will get to meet and see for yourself how these funds are making a difference. Thanks to the generosity of Charles W. Herbster, who is standing with us in support of Nebraska agriculture, all gifts made tonight up to $25,000 will be matched. Please welcome Charles.
Well, there's nothing more exciting than to be here tonight with all of you, even though we're not together, to celebrate one of the greatest organizations in the state of Nebraska, and that's the Nebraska Farm Bureau. And of course, there's nothing more important than to talk about our young people, our youth, that's going to farm our land, raise our crops, raise our protein, not only for the United States, but for the entire world. It's just an honor for me, as I've done over the past few years, to be able to be part of the foundation and part of the education process that's going to take place. And so I want to once again tonight say to all of you, I'm going to be giving a $25,000 foundation money for all of you to match up to $25,000. We've done it every year. We've been very, very successful. You all have always come and helped us in this project, and it's so important to continue educating youth and bringing and keeping people here in the state of Nebraska. So I'm going to ask all of you to join me tonight and let's do the matching fund of the $25,000 as the seed money to start this for 2020.
Thank you, Charles. I would now like to welcome and thank Nebraska Farm Bureau President Steve Nelson. President Nelson has faced pivotal moments of his own, including his decision to run for president of Nebraska Farm Bureau and the decision to create a foundation in 2012. It was his courage to say yes when it mattered and his leadership that has propelled this foundation to where we are today. Welcome, President Nelson.
Welcome everyone to this year's Growers Gala. Certainly all of us have been affected by COVID-19 this year. It's made for unprecedented changes in how we live our lives, and certainly being with you in this forum is an example of that. But we certainly do appreciate the fact that all of you are on with us now, and all of you are willing to continue to support this great foundation, the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation, that is doing great work in spite of the fact that we're dealing with challenges related to COVID. When I think about the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation and all of the things that have happened in the 5-year history of the foundation, I'm very proud to have been part of this, to be involved, to be on the board of directors, and to have helped lead in forming the foundation. As I've talked to my counterparts around the country, and when I tell them about the things that we're doing, they're just extraordinarily impressed, because we're doing more in 5 years than a lot of those foundations are doing in 10, 20, 30 years. So that makes me very proud. It really speaks to the team that we have that's part of the foundation. The fact that the theme this year is pivotal moments really does fit what's happening when we think about COVID, but also when we think about how we talk about agriculture with young people today. And so whether that's through the Ag in the Classroom program, whether that's helping those who want to become FFA instructors, any of a number of things that the foundation does. It is really a pivotal time, I believe, as we move forward in how we talk about agriculture and help those who don't have the direct connection to the farm that a lot of us do, and make sure that they understand where their food comes from, how their food is raised. And certainly the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation has a great opportunity as we move forward and as we pivot into a new time in our country to continue to tell that great story of agriculture. So as I close my remarks, and this will be the last time that I probably speak to you, certainly as the chairman of the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation Board of Directors, I want to especially say thank you to the donors and those of you who have contributed to this very important cause. We did remarkable work last year as it related to the weather disasters that we had, raising millions of dollars and making sure that money went to farmers and ranchers and people living in rural communities. We could not have done that without your support. Again, this year, as we think about all of the issues around COVID and how we've had to make changes, how we've had to pivot from where we were last year to again, another very extraordinary year, we're only able to continue to do this important work because of your contributions and your generosity. And so I say thank you. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and I ask that you continue to support the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation for Agriculture.
President Nelson, on behalf of our foundation board and staff, thank you for all of your leadership. We are blessed to have your support, and thank you for all your dedication to helping move our foundation to where it is today. Tonight is about celebrating agriculture and agricultural literacy in Nebraska. It is also a night to raise funds for the important work ahead. One way you can participate tonight is to check out the auction items at bigirongives.com. Thanks to the generous support from our friends at Big Iron Auctions, 100% of the sale price of every item will come to the foundation for programming. There will be no administrative or technology fees charged. It is my pleasure to say thank you to Big Iron and introduce Melissa Pierce with a brief message.
Hello, I'm Melissa Pierce with Big Iron Auction Company. We are honored to be a part of this year's gala by hosting the online auction to help further promote Ag in the Classroom, which is such an amazing program. Thank you so much again for just letting us be part of your special event.
Tonight is a night to share with you how you are making a difference. Before I invite our next guests, I would like to remind you to follow our Facebook page and join in on the fun. Post photos of you and your family and tag NE Ag Foundation for a chance to win prizes. We faced a pivotal moment last spring when everything we did had to be converted into high-quality online programming, and fast. This summer, education specialists Brooke Temple and Hannah Hosick hosted a virtual summer camp called Found on the Farm. When we posted the sign-up link, our goal was to have one class of 20 students. The program was so popular, we added 2 additional classes. Supply boxes were packed, and students were able to participate in hands-on activities.
It was really fun.
For Maya and Ali Steeren, another day at home during the summer got a bit more exciting with the Agriculture in the Classroom Found on the Farm virtual mini camp.
My favorite part was the web when you got to sort them out. And me and my sister did that one together. We had to do it on the ground because there wasn't enough space for the web. It was like this big.
Joining education experts on a journey to learn more about their source of food, fiber, and fuel, each camper received an activity box delivered right to their home.
It was exciting.
Yeah, it was exciting.
At first we didn't know what it was for, but then when we opened it, we realized that it was for the thing. I was confused what the cereal was for. There was packets of paper for like writing, and it was telling us the instructions.
Yeah, me too. I was concerned like, Skittles, Mom, can I eat Skittles right now?
It came with like everything. It even came with scissors.
By the end of the 3-hour session, Maya and Ali had made their way through all the activities in the box, learning about animal nutrition by making rations using the Skittles and cereal, and creating their own chia pet to learn about plant growth. Now, knowing more about agriculture, they highly recommend the camp to others.
It was very educational, and if you were to do it, then you'd learn a lot, and it would be really fun.
If they like farming and stuff, then they should go on it because they would love it. Like, they would just love it a lot.
Thank you, Maya and Ali. We are so glad you enjoyed the camp as much as we enjoyed having our 60 campers. Thanks to you, supporters tonight, our donors, a $25 donation will allow more students like Maya and Ali to receive a box of supplies and an opportunity to have fun with hands-on activities while learning about agriculture. And again, tonight, your donation could double, thanks to the generosity of Charles W. Herbster. Tonight, your gift of $25 becomes $50, sending not 1 but 2 students to a free camp. Connecting Chapters is a program that equips high school FFA members to connect with elementary students and peers in their communities to increase agricultural literacy, awareness, knowledge, and appreciation of agriculture in their communities. To see how your generosity is helping educate our future leaders, here is a video.
Connecting Chapters drew my attention in when it gave me a way to spread the word about agriculture and to teach other kids.
Connecting Chapters helps teach the younger children who may think they know a lot, a little bit more, because they may not understand everything that comes along with the farms.
I'm seeing in my classes, and we see it in the elementary too, less and less kids come from the farm. For them to understand the importance of agriculture, that's where their food comes from, where their clothing comes from, and their shelter and all that. I think it's important that we establish that at a younger age, and this program helps us to get that message down to the lower elementary classes.
I feel like the involvement of Connecting Chapters is really important. We get to embrace what our community has done for others, and we also can inform little kids about what's going on.
They give you these lessons to give the kids, so then you don't have to come up with your own ideas.
Their leadership skills have grown through the program as well, just because they are the teacher and they're leading the lesson, and they have to do the background information so they're able to answer all those questions.
Having the kids actually get what we're talking about is really makes you want to keep doing it. Then they get the aha moment and it makes you feel like you've done something.
I could tell that this girl in the front was slowly getting it, and she got a bigger smile every time she would answer a question, and eventually it got to the point to where she was just super excited to learn, super excited to get to know more about Hamilton County and how popcorn has affected our rural area.
I would highly recommend the Connecting Chapters program because that way all the kids in your elementary and even older kids can embrace agriculture and they can learn from everybody's experience and then want to do it in the future.
The investment we make in Connecting Chapters is powerful. I love the tweet we received from Shelby Rising City FFA. It is so important that we come together and teach younger students about agriculture, keep the youth engaged and involved in ag. Another of our important connections is the partnership we have with our teachers. Thank you to all the teachers out there making a difference every day. During the year, Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation partners to make free resources available to all Nebraska teachers. If you are a teacher or know a teacher, share our website and invite them to sign up for a virtual classroom visit, field trip, download activities, apply for scholarships, or join us for free professional development.
I've always felt like it was important to teach my kids in my class about agriculture, and the foundation just kind of gave me that extra step to be able to be connected with different people in the community, and with the virtual pig field trips, we've gotten to do that the last couple of years, and the kids have really liked that. And it's fun for the kids that never have been out in the country or on a farm to experience that and see that firsthand.
A lot of our students have gardens in their backyards. They grow gardens and they eat their produce that they have, but they don't get the full effect of how the products get into the grocery stores that their parents can go out and purchase and that they're eating, or the meat that they get, and all the different aspects of what agriculture is to not only our community, to our state, but to our country and the world as well.
Thanks to your support, the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation is proud to award more than $70,000 a year in scholarships and awards to high school and college students and classroom teachers in Nebraska. It is an investment in a great ripple effect, supporting an army of advocates who promote Nebraska agriculture. Here with a brief message is Miss Kenzie Burnside from Neely, Nebraska.
Hi, my name is Kenzie Burnside. I'm from Neely, Nebraska, and I'm the new Neely Oakdale Ag teacher. I just want to say thank you so much for letting me be a recipient of the Teacher Retention Program that you have through Nebraska Farm Bureau. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. It gives me one less thing to worry about in these interesting times, and it helps me continue to do what I love and to thrive in this new position as an ag teacher. So thank you for what you do for our schools, for our communities, and for little old ag teachers like us. Thank you.
At the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation, our staff is not able to do it alone. Thanks to volunteers around the state that form our promotion and education team, we're able to include our non-farm neighbors in conversation about the importance of agriculture in our state. The committee is made up of a P&E representative from each Farm Bureau membership region across Nebraska. During their time on the committee, members take part in training on leadership and agricultural issues and hone other professional skills. The committee members are a very dedicated group of individuals who work hard to ensure the ideals of Nebraska Farm Bureau are upheld and that farmers and ranchers throughout the state are well represented. Tonight, 2 members of our promotion and education team are retiring. Thank you to Chair Lisa Luntz from Dixon County and Southwest Region Representative Sarah Beaumark from Lincoln County. Sarah Beaumark has served 6 years on the Nebraska Farm Bureau P&E Committee. Sarah is a wonderful teacher and has contributed in many ways, teaching in elementary classrooms, presenting to high school leadership groups, and volunteering at all of our statewide P&E Committee events. Sarah is great with kids and effective in front of a news camera. Sarah has balanced her role on the committee with her growing family, work on her family farm and ranch operation, substitute teaching, and more. I am grateful for the hours Sarah put in to advocate for Nebraska agriculture. Tonight, we also honor 2 retiring members of the Board of Directors. Lisa Luntz is a member of both the P&E Committee and the Board of Directors. Lisa has served the Nebraska Farm Bureau for more than 8 years. She has been the Northeast representative on the P&E Committee, the chair of the P&E Committee, and a member of the Foundation Board of Directors. Lisa is a tireless advocate for agriculture and for education. She is someone who brings people together, someone who works for the good of everyone without worrying about who receives credit. Lisa, thank you for your service, thank you for your friendship, and best wishes for great success as you continue to serve Nebraska. Also retiring from the Board of Directors is our founding president, Steve Nelson. President Nelson took the helm as president of the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation upon its inception in December of 2012. Thank you, President Nelson, for your early work to create the foundation. Thank you for your consistent support and guidance through change and growth. And thank you for the introductions, connections, and goodwill you formed for the foundation in central Nebraska and across the state. It has been a pleasure to present all of these retiring volunteers with a plaque and keepsake to commemorate time with us. While they've completed their service on the Board of Directors and Promotion and Education Committee, I know our paths will continue to cross. I would be remiss without noting the contributions of our outstanding Board of Directors. Thank you for your service. Tonight, we want to take a moment to remember a founding board member, Dr. Alan Blezek. Dr. Blezek retired 1 year ago, but illness made it so he couldn't join us for our Growers Gala. He passed away in July, but his memory will live on at the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation, in Nebraska, and for agriculture in general. Here to say a few words about Dr. Blezek is board member Lisa Luntz.
Good evening. My name is Lisa Luntz, and I'm currently chair of the Promotion and Education Committee and on the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation Board. And tonight I have the privilege and honor to recognize a past member of the Foundation Board. Dr. Blezek was unable to be here last year in order for us to recognize his service to the board, and he passed away this year on July 6th after a battle with cancer. And so tonight we want to honor his contributions to the foundation and some of his contributions to the entire industry of agriculture. He was lead director for 23 years. He was involved with a lot of things from Rotary to Extension, and he was very important to the Farm Bureau Foundation Board. As it got started and as it changed and evolved into what it is today, he was a great mentor, friend to everyone, and helped develop the board and the programs to what they are today. He was born and raised in Randolph, Iowa, and got his degrees from the university. And he was very involved with agriculture and mentoring and helping people, especially with his involvement with the LEAD program. So it's my privilege for all of us to remember Dr. Blezek's memory and to thank him for his part in the foundation board. And as 2020 has been a crazy year for all of us, I want everyone to take a moment of silence and just remember people that have passed or things that have happened, and hopefully we can appreciate this year.
It is now my pleasure to introduce you to the team whose honor it is to work on behalf of the mission of the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation and all of you in Nebraska. I want to give a big thank you to our sponsors tonight, including many Nebraska Farm Bureau county farm bureaus. Another big thank you goes to Nebraska Farm Bureau member benefits partners who have supported this event and our auction at www.bigirongives.com. Thank you so much.
For more than 162 years, FNBO has been with you where you are. A bank committed to helping you earn more and save more, so you can do more, both big and small. It's what you can expect from the great big small bank.
Thank you for joining us tonight. I wish we could be together in person. I'm grateful you've tuned in. At this time, I invite you to carefully consider a gift to the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation. Our team stands ready to put each dollar to the fullest use, efficiently and effectively promoting the contributions of Nebraska's #1 industry. I look forward to seeing your comments on our social media pages, and don't forget to visit the auction at bigirongives.com. Bid early and bid often. We'll end tonight with messages from across Nebraska. We are standing together for Nebraska agriculture. Please join us.
We stand for agriculture and education!
Hello, we're Greg and Teresa Ibach.
And we're proud to support Nebraska agriculture. Won't you join us?
We stand. Please join us.
We stand for the future of agriculture.
I am Ryan Ebrine, and I stand for agriculture and ag education. I ask you to please stand with me.
We are Ogallala FFA,
and we stand for the future of agriculture.
Please join me.
I stand for agriculture. I stand for agriculture.
Stand with me.
I stand. Will you join me?
We stand for agriculture.
We stand for agriculture and education. Join us in supporting the Nebraska Farm Bureau Foundation.
I stand for ag literacy. Please join me.
We're standing for agriculture.
Please join us in our support for agriculture. Thank you so much.
Standing together, we can make a difference.
I stand for agriculture and education.
We stand for agriculture. Won't you join us?
I stand for agriculture.
Standing together, we can make a difference.
I stand for agriculture. Would you please stand with me?
We stand for agriculture.
We stand tall for agriculture.
I stand for agriculture and education.
I stand for Nebraska agriculture and education.
I stand for agriculture and education.
We stand for American agriculture.
I stand for our communities.
I stand for the future of agriculture.
Standing together, we can make a difference.
We stand for Nebraska agriculture.
Please stand with us.
I stand for agricultural literacy and feeding the world.
What's up, Farm Bureau Nation? Did you know Nebraska agriculture is the king? Did you know Nebraska farm and ranch families are everything? Well, why don't you stand up with me and give to our foundation, and please give with a zing. Thank you.
I stand to bridge the gap between rural and urban.
Please stand with me for agriculture.
I stand for agriculture.
Join us as we stand for agriculture.
Standing together, we can make a difference. Please stand with us.
I stand to bridge the gap between rural and urban.
We stand for agriculture and education.
Please stand with us.
I stand to bridge the gap between rural and urban.
I stand for the future.
I stand for agriculture literacy. Please join us in donating today.
We stand for the future.
Please stand with us.
I stand for agriculture. Won't you please stand for agriculture with me? Let's stand for agriculture together.